Not good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, whatever idiots are posted at Countryside Country Place apartment complex, if you could stop yelling, screaming, fighting, we'd appreciate it, right? We'd appreciate it. But it's the project, it's a country project. You're going to have that. But yeah, what? I don't know. I don't know. Right. Now, some people were saying they were, rumor travels, whatever, that they were deliberately any government projects or any government housings that people were going in and contaminating them on purpose with like fleas, bugs, all kinds of crap, uh, rabid animals. I don't know if it sounds like it's probably true. Do I also think they're probably using uh, witchery or sorcery or whatever? I think so. A lot of people around here just had mental problems, right? There was a couple people in wheelchairs, but now them people that had mental problems, now all of a sudden are different. We can't figure it out. I'm trying to get some people up into town here so we can go ahead and figure this whole thing out. Witchery, sorcery, Odins, magic, whatever, or just plain crazy people that are deliberately, some are saying it's politics, that these people are using these government housing authority like projects as guinea pigs, um, or attacking it and wrecking it for others. Now I know this: we have caught people moved in here that we have a couple around here right now, hoarders in here, not very scent or smelling good people or whatever. But is there any truth to that? Are they contaminating these places to either chase people out so they can move someone else in, or do they hate the government so much, or anybody that believes in good? They're coming in and contaminating the area. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, we've seen these people do a lot of crazy things around here. I know my mental health has totally gone crazy just from living in this area, and it's a small town. So I mean, I don't know. So all we could do is keep an eye out. Would I say something has been going on in LaGrange, Indiana, or whatever? Yes, I would say there's something's been going on. Whether it's has anything to do with a political or religious war, but innocent people now are suffering. And when these people contaminate these, they might go in and contaminate one building just because they hate somebody or whatever, throw mice in there or whatever. We're seeing this around here. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It happens. It happens. And some of it is probably mistakes or whatever. People don't clean stuff before they bring it here or go garage selling or thrift storing. I mean, that's common. But some of this stuff, and then you got people lying. And their dogs are not getting shots and have fleas, but this property here, you have to have all your dog shots. You have to make sure everyone's got dog shots and everything. So could it be something like that? I don't know. Some people in town are saying it's the plague, that they found a house that was contaminated with fleas and all kinds of stuff, and it spread. It might have. It might have. Maybe, I don't know. Even the police are acting crazy around here. Some are saying it's some kind of a cult or police takeover or something. I don't know. But if you folks can help out around here, that'd be nice by not yelling, screaming, going crazy in the courtyard or tearing things up or whatever. And a lot of people are saying they have a problem with the management company. guess, that manages this place or something. I don't know if it's true. They might have. They're always complaining about it. Nothing gets done, yada, yada, yada. But that's common when you own a apartment complex or a government housing development or whatever. You know. The main thing is to keep up on everything. Make sure you have people come in to take care of bugs or fleas or whatever, and then you got to have good maintenance to clean stuff. Another thing people were saying they were getting, I guess they switched. I didn't know anything about it, but it could be true. Watch your air conditioners when you live in apartment complexes, because if someone moves out and they were dirty or sick or whatever, and they pull an air conditioner out from that unit and use it in another unit if it was contaminated of whatever that person was dying from, then I can see what these professional people are talking about. That it it's either they're not cleaning stuff right, or it was contaminated and thus for you put it in someone's apartment and then they used it and they got sick. So there's a lot that goes with running an apartment complex in a government facility. A lot of people don't realize that. These are things you got to watch. Now, if they came to me and said, we think that's how the flu spread here or COVID or whatever spread in the little town or this little complex, I would believe it because people were sick, whether they moved out or died or whatever. And then you pull the air conditioner out, or even if they had a portable heating unit and it ain't cleaned properly, then it could contaminate people. So I don't know. And then you got to worry about people bringing in bed bugs and fleas and everything. So it's very, very, you got to keep up on it. And that's very costly, right? To have a exterminator come out, a heat and air conditioning guy to come out to clean everything properly. Because today we are living in a world of if you don't keep things clean, you're going to get sick, right? We are finding out more that things are more contaminant than what we thought. So just keep that in mind. If you good folks of LaGrange, Indiana, should keep that in mind. And the good folks here at Countryside Country Place Apartments. And I've heard a lot of their complaints. They do have legit complaints and everything. And you know, there's a lot of old people around here. There's a lot of people with disabilities and stuff, but it's also we got regular people here that don't have no disabilities, no nothing. They just have a poor paying job and it's equal opportunity. So you have these people that are normal here and then they have people over or playing music loud or whatever. And I could see how these people have complaints and everything. No, we all got to try and get together and along, but I do agree with some of these people in town and everywhere that they still shouldn't be getting people sick deliberately or causing trouble deliberately to get people kicked out or in trouble or whatever to have someone move in, one of their family members or a friend or something. I understand that, you know. And I do understand a lot of the people were not happy with the construction company that did the rehab here or some of it. And I imagine that contributed to getting a lot of people sick because they were in and out real fast before the even dust had time to fall. They had like a crew of 6 guys come in and tear everything out just about and replace it the same day. Even the grout, the dust didn't even have time to settle before they grouted. You can see that. So I can understand people's concerns, my concerns, other people's concerns. And the more we bring it up or confront it, the more we get threatened by the residents. Right? Keep your mouth shut. That might be the cartel or these pill poppers or whatever that are telling us to keep our mouth shut because they, we don't know. We really don't know. And I do agree with the rest of the people. There's a time for movies and everything, but I'm being serious right now. This is no movie. This is real, legit complaints people have had for a while here. I guess it was going on before I moved in. That's a long time. I've been here probably 12, 13, 14, maybe 15 years. So I can see how all this stuff happened. I can see how the doctors and the scientists now are saying, well, that apartment over there was contaminated and wasn't cleaned properly, and they moved someone in and they became sick. And then they moved out and they took an air conditioner or something or a heating thing or something, a portable heater, and used it in another apartment and they contaminated. So I can see what they're saying about it. I mean, I understand. Now, the thing is a lot of people think this was done deliberately, that these people were trying to keep people quiet. And some are saying was doing very bad things to the residents. I don't know. I I I'm not sure what's happening. It could be true. I don't know. I know a lot of bad things been going on, and a lot of people get away with a lot of crazy stuff. And if you call the police, from what these people say, you get retaliation. So it makes sense to me. To a lot of other people, no. But it's a two-headed beast. My question is it politically motivated? Was it politically, religiously motivated? Meaning, it's a war within politics, and they're destroying everything, contaminating it, sicknesses, fleas, bed bugs, dogs that don't have shots. I mean, they're just crapping all over and everything. They could be. They could be. It's very well possible they could be. I mean, you got Trump on there saying, are they using this stuff as a weapon along with politics? And they might be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking probably the whole town has been contaminated. People are saying that's why they changed all the water pipes. Something happened. But you're still contaminated because if they change all the mains coming in or out of the water treatment plant, that doesn't clean out the pipes within your residence. So if you had water coming through there that was contaminated or whatever it may be, uh, the water getting to your house would be clean, but you would still have contaminated soot and other stuff in your pipes. How long would it take to flush out? I don't know. I ain't a plumber. And then I do agree with some of these people are trespassing or doing witchery or sorcery or whatever. I agree with a lot of it. I've been here a long time. It used to be very peaceful, and they had a good maintenance team. And then if you called Kevin or Michelle with a problem, she'd schedule an appointment. And, Kevin would come down here and fix whatever the problem was and be on his way. And that was a guy that was working two jobs, I think. I don't even know if he was getting paid good doing the hair, but he had to leave. I guess he died. They said he passed away or something like that. And he was a good maintenance man. So, the place is outdated. They're trying to update it, but maybe updating it contaminated. So, I don't know. Maybe the dust from behind the walls and tearing out drywall or whatever for the bathroom or whatever. Who knows? I don't know. But these things are possible, folks. People getting attacked on YouTube by Delphiers, a certain group of them. Do I believe that? Yeah. Do I believe these people are running possibly Indiana or might be related to people up in our smaller towns around Indiana or have friends or whatever? Yeah, it could be them. Could be a lot of things. Politics, religion. Like I said, I don't know. A lot of stuff has been going on lately around here. People are afraid to leave their apartment on the fear of someone having the keys that shouldn't have the keys and coming in and poisoning people. These are things you got to deal with when you run an apartment complex or a housing development place or something. Of other people, you might be a good person, but four doors down to you is a meth cooking, contaminating everything with meth, which we had a problem with that on the other side of the complex. It's like, yeah, you got to be kidding me. It's no wonder anyone can sleep. We're up till 2, 3 o'clock. The whole place is contaminated with meth fumes. We're all high as a kite. But it's possible we've seen that before in these apartment complexes or government ran apartment complexes. I'm from Chicago. We call them the projects. Out here, they call them housing communities or whatever, equal opportunity housing or something like that. People also complaining about the black soot in the toilet if you don't clean the toilet for a while. It could be numerous things. I don't know. They'll have to open up their checkbook and pay us citizens. I mean, heck, you guys really don't need 20 houses in other states and other countries, do you? You don't have to open up the checkbook and cut the citizens out. It seems like it was only the poor that this happened to. Is that coincidence? They were trying to get rid of the poor and the sick and the disabled and everything. I don't know, maybe. I know when shit went bad, they had Trump's name all over the building here on the front. They covered the name of the building with something to do with Trump, housing development or equal housing. Donald J. Trump's name underneath it. It could have been politics, man. Thus far, now you got them on killing civilians, innocent civilians that got in their way or said something about their political movement, which I have a feeling one day you folks are going to look up in the sky and it's just going to be a bright night. Of course, we'll be able to see like it's an x-ray right through people, but I think people are tired of both sides, political and this religion war. They don't care anymore. It's no wonder everyone's gone crazy. Just give them a pill. They'll all be okay. Pump them full of pills. That's the answer. Well, I don't know. I'm just here reporting here on the Johnny Kramer Music Movie Channel. People think everything is a movie. Not everything. These people can't even figure out that the truth is within the movie. And that's what's sad. So keep your apartments clean. And keep your stink to your own apartments. Because I can smell some of you all the way down here. If I got to come in there with a fire hose in the fire department and hose everything down, I'll do it. Keep the stink to yourself. So there you folks go. It's in every little town in the world, in the United States, folks, even in these small country towns, even in your southern towns and everywhere. Madness everywhere. And I hear these people. I can agree with some of these people on certain stuff. I can agree with certain people on the stuff. You know, they just rehabbed this place, I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And stuff's falling apart. And people are like, what in the heck? I don't know. I don't own the place. They tried to say I did. Just because I was making a movie. No. If I owned the place, there'd be nobody here but me. I'd regut everything. And make a giant mansion. Or a studio. And bring bands in to record. Like Spectrum Studios. That guy's got a great studio. It's just a house he turned into a studio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. That's our rant and rave from our neck of the woods. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Do you folks have problems like this everywhere? Maybe. Is it because we live 20 feet away from a farm field and we're all being contaminated by chemicals and everything? It could be. Water's contaminated, everything leaking through. It could be. It very well could be. They have been doing a lot of studies on that. They're saying that having a agriculture or whatever so close to society or neighborhoods is not good because they're finding it contaminates stuff. But yeah, Tahoe, witches and demons we got out here, contaminated water, people getting people sick deliberately. I got maybe 50,000 demons on me. They put a bunch of demons on me, Tahoe. They put a bunch of demons on me. They put a bunch of demons in me. You know what I mean? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great day. God bless. I'll be back shortly.